Hello everyone, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for RS3. Now this week we have actually quite a bit. So first up we have Ninja Strike 25. There's actually something else, if you can see there. So they have coming back and they're focusing on action bars. So people will actually be able to get 2 more action bars, so that's now 15 action bars in total. So if you are having a hard time keeping track, you can now name these action bars. And don't forget, if you do have action bars, you can tie them to certain forms of combat, such as melee sword and shield, melee dual wield, melee two-handed, dual wielding range mage, shields for each. Yeah, basically any kind of combination you can think of, you can actually do that. So there's also you can, like I said, you can name them, you can save them, and you can have them described in game. For full details, we will see the patch notes, because that's actually what it says here. Up next, we have the Sentesten Archaeology. So this is actually kind of cool. It's a mini dig site that's now open to everybody, so you need level 60 Archaeology or higher to enter, of course. You'll be able to explore the hidden mysteries beneath the lost Ricochet capital of Sentesten. So there is 6 excavation spots, 4 different sites throughout the total city. With a little bit of luck and perseverance, you'll be able to get your hands on 18 new restorable artifacts, uncover 3 new mysteries, and power up with the awesome Aurelius Mask Relic. This powerful relic will let you tap into the power of the shadows to zoom over all of Gielinor by granting you all the benefits of the mobile perk. So for reference, that means you'll be able to use 50 energy to get 50% reduction on the cooldown of movement abilities like Surge and Barch. The catch is that you won't generate adrenaline on these abilities as you normally would. So a little bit of a drawback. But that is a lot of being able to move around. So Sentesten will also provide the opportunity to gain some crafting XP while repairing a few of the stained glass windows around the city. Kind of cool. So, Premier Club, the 21 sale is actually coming today as well. Well, for this month, it is just for a little bit of time till September 14th, so you do got a little bit of time to do this. It does say please note that the Premier Club sale, summer sale offer is not available to past 2020 and 2021 Premier Club Gold, Silver, and Bronze members. However, active Silver Premier Club subscriptions are eligible for an upgrade to Premier Gold from the shop. But you won't be able to duplicate any items. So, for example, you won't get any of the extra monthly drops, so you won't get 2 monthly drops. But if you do get this is the same packages we got before back in, and they say 20 to 21 because it starts in late in the year is usually when it starts. It's usually like November, December, and then it lasts until about, I want to say, sometime in February. So that's why they say 2021. But you do get 12 months of membership. This is if you get gold for that one. But you do also get the Aussie, the Osprey Pet, Ceremonial Guard Armor, Yak Track Premier Pass rewards, and loads more. And I gotta say, I've been getting the Premier Club for years now. Definitely worth it. I would definitely say it's worth it. Whether you are Iron Man, Hardcore Iron Man, or just regular account. Of course, if you have a regular account, you do get a lot more, because there's certain things that are deemed, like, the Treasure Hunter keys, as being not Iron Man. I know that was poorly worded. But that's it for that one. And wait, there's another update. Game balancing. So, the teleport restrictions that were in place for different boss encounters, such as Raxor, the Liberation of Mazcap Raid, Rise of the Six, Next Angel of Death, Solok, and Virago, are gone. Those, you can now teleport away from them. The only one that is keeping the teleport restriction is Telos due to the nature of the loot streak system. And that is the only reason why. They're hoping this adds to a smoother boss experience and all the unneeded visits to death, essentially. So now you can actually go see how it is to fight that boss. If you mess up during the boss fight, it's no big deal. You can just try to teleport your way out, assuming you get it off in time. Spells. So Divine Storm now deals correct damage. Previously past level 60, it gains 6 damage per level rather than 9.6. Surge spells now scale to tier 99 damage, was tier 92. Smoke and Shadow Blitz spells now scale to tier 92 damage to match the Ice and Blood. Barrage spells now scale to 99. Aura spells now scale to 99. Increase the range of the Ruby Aura effects from 2 tiles to 5 tiles. Spell tips now state which damage tier they can scale up to. The Greater Concentrated Blast. So the one that kind of balances a little bit more. So here it is as follows now. A live 4-tick Concentrated Blast on average deals 147.6% ability damage. Due to the 4 ticks, players would often cancel before the final hit for an average of 94.2%. In Alive, a Greater Concentrated Blast will currently deal on average 181.9% ability damage. This is an average increase of 93% overall a canceled Concentrated Blast. So their adjusted values bring the average damage of the Greater Concentrated Blast down to 160.2% ability damage. So the overall standard Concentrated Blast canceled. This is an increase of 70% damage. So compared to non-cancel Concentrated Blast, 2.4 seconds, this is still an increase of 8.5% down from 23% while still saving 0.6 seconds on the ability. So one tick is considered to be 0.6 seconds. And as always, they will continue to monitor how the ability performs and make arrangement as needed. Greater Ricochet is also getting a little bit of a touch up here. So it was too strong given the short cooldown and the fact that it's classified as a greater basic ability. So rather than target synergies with one-hit effects, they've chosen to tone down the upfront damage to a point where we feel like it sits comfortably along the other greater abilities. So this means in order to get the most out of the Greater Ricochet, you want to focus on utilizing one-hit effects, such as Soul Split, Bolt effects, that kind of stuff. Furthermore, they have this change in interaction with the Enchanted Ruby. Bolts no longer downscale the damage they do with the latter hits. The first 3 hits remain unchanged at 20 to 100%, 10 to 50%, 10 to 50% ability damage respectively. Any additional hits as a result of the Corroming perk have been toned down to 5 to 15% ability damage, down from 10 to 50%, which is just a little bit OP. Enchanted Ruby bolts will no longer scale their damage down when triggered as part of Greater Ricochet. And Instability Special gets a little bit of a fix. So restored the ability for 2 auto attacks, critical hits, to fire off an extra spell cast. Fixed an issue where the extra spell cast from the staff was doing offhand damage if you were using dual wielded weapons. Extra spellcast can now only fire off if the critical hit is on the player's main target. And that's it for those. Now we got the login lockout wishes is ending soon. So those, if you haven't received your login lockout gifts yet, you have until August 24th to log in and do so. It's automatically claimed. There's no need to faff about forms and whatnot. Just log in, just like the rest of us did. Just log in, get your gift. And this is a reminder that this was a thank you for everybody's patience during the login and lockout back in April, and part of the way of trying to make things right. How we go into the patch notes. So we already talked about the action bars with the 2 extra slots, bringing it to 15. So they can action bar presets can now be named just similar to the bank presets. This option can be found under action bar submenu in settings. Rename various instances of action bar in the settings to interface to action space bar. Players can no longer toggle stats of their additional action bars with custom interface layouts. This will only apply to layouts saved after today's update. So once it's updated, obviously, you've been able to get in and make any changes you need to. The main action bars minimize the maximum states can now be saved with the custom interface layouts. The setup action bar option has been renamed to auto setup action bar on a desktop and auto setup revolution action bar on mobile for clarity. A new setting has also been added, which toggles a confirmation option before auto setup of action bars. Action bars no longer use numbered wordings such as secondary or quinary, and instead will be called action bar or additional action bar number. Also changed all mentions of primary action bar to main action bar for consistency. The action bar presets 1 through 15 are now correctly called action bar presets 1 through 15 across the game. Specified the keybinds for switching action bar presets only for the main action bar. Added a line breaks to the action bar keybind settings within the keybinding interface. Added more descriptive text to various settings and an option within the action bar binding settings. Fix an issue where the max hit points figure would not show if the player had 5 digits of hit points and the primary action bar was completely horizontal. And the Elder God Wars dungeon, the Not on Front, there was a hotfix where Carepic's time thread tear, which removed the ability to stand under the boss to mitigate the attack, has been reverted due to feedback. So you can now stand under him once again. User interfaces. So interface tutorials for the bank, shop, smelting, and smithing interfaces now only occur when a player triggers them from the help button for the interface, or during the pass of the Borthorpe/Taverley. PC and Steam users that install a fresh client have recently cleared their cache will now see terms and conditions pop up on the first load up. Players will now be prompted to enter a valid date of birth when logging into the game if they haven't already done so. Berthorpe Path fix an issue where you would be unable to purchase any Herblore achievement capes while considered to be on the Herblore Path. Fix an issue where leveling up during the Berthorpe Path system would reset your action bar. And fix an issue where players would not be able to obtain outfit fragments while considered to be on the Berthorpe Path. And this week we only have one live stream, that is Friday, August 20th at 1400. Elder God Wars Dungeons, Second Front Reveal. So that should be very interesting. I'm very curious to see what's going to be coming. I would have to say it's probably going to be the Takhar. I know they're going to be tied in there somehow. And as for his community, we have Rune 2. We have Laser Shark. He has you covered on the 10 quests to help new accounts. So these are going to be quests that are probably pretty good in some form or fashion to help give you a little bit of a jump into Gielinor and get your story going. I know personally I have mine that I would always recommend. Beneath Cursed Ties, that's one of them. I recommend that as soon as you possibly can. But there's so many useful quests. So do check out his video. It is 10 quests to help new accounts featuring Frackish. So do check that out. And we have awesome art And this is a very good dinosaur plushie, and is Flurbies. That is very cute, very good. And Pink Skirts, they have their events going on as per usual, and then they have the Rex Matriarchs, which is going to be hosted by Pippi Spot and Boss Guild. It's going to be Wednesday 18th at 2000 to 2100, World 88, and they will be at the Rex Matriarch Lair. And then there's the Great Order Project, hosted by Hazili and Minigames FC, and that'll be Saturday 21st at 8:30 to 9:30. It doesn't say exactly. Oh, never mind. This is going to be World 65. Location is the Runecrafting Guild. And we have some really nice screenshots from the courtesy of Check Seguai X. And the community shout out goes to Minigames. So if you enjoyed being distracted and diverted by Minigames RuneScape has to offer, then this is the Discord server for you. So go check them out. And if you're looking for achievements, hey guys, this is a perfect way to go. But that's actually it for today's video though, so thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, later guys.